Hey everyone, this is Ethan with the Born2BNerd Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is our first trailer for what we've been working on for a while. Lance and I are super stoked to be finally doing this, and I can't thank you enough for coming along for the ride. We're going to be talking about a lot of fun manga and anime, comics, Pokemon TCG, all the nerdy stuff that you love, all the nerdy stuff that we love. Again, we're just really happy to finally be doing this and getting it underway. Here's a look at what's going to be coming up.
I miss content. I haven't been able to play video games. I haven't been able to watch anything.
Oh.
The only thing I've been watching is like the one weekly episode of Solo Leveling.
Yeah,
That's
I still haven't watched any of it.
Huh?
I haven't watched any of it yet.
You haven't?
I haven't.
You haven't watched any Solo Leveling?
I've watched zero Solo Leveling.
That's a lie.
I am not lying. Hand to God.
I thought you said you wanted to talk about it.
I do want to talk about it once I've watched it.
I thought we just talked about talking about it.
We've never talked about talking about it.
We just talked when we talked about doing this podcast the other day. You were like, "Oh, I want to talk about Solo Leveling." I was like, "Well, let's save it for the podcast."
I mean, eventually, once I watch it, I haven't.
We were just talking about it.
Nay, I say.
We were just talking about it. I could have sworn.
Negatron.
Did I dream this?
I think you might have, because I've never watched it.
Didn't we want to talk about an anime?
You asked me maybe during the first podcast that I think maybe you said something about Solo Leveling, and I was like, yeah, I haven't watched it. I'm waiting for more episodes to come out so that I can watch a chunk of it at a time.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Maybe but I most definitely have not.
Then what anime were we planning on talking about?
I said something about, what was it called?
It's already, if you don't quit hitting that table.
I gotta do something with my arms.
Yeah?
Yeah. We're doing the podcast, and then after we're done with the podcast, we're gonna go to Not Wasteland. Where are we going?
Infinite Realities.
Nope, that's not
Level
it either.
Up Gaming.
Level Up Gaming. That's where we're going. We're gonna go to Level Up Gaming, and we're gonna have some TCG League Night. But you're still gonna play your Armor Rouge? Or you're playing your Armor Rouge tonight?
I am going to play Armor Rouge tonight. I think I'm going to use it as more of a casual deck. I just don't think it's strong enough to compete against some of the stronger decks, but it's so fun to play. So I want to keep using it just in case. But yeah, I like that one. I want to get Guardy back into play. I've been watching some videos, and I know like original Guardy is kind of losing its power in the new meta.
Yeah.
But I've been watching some videos on like people putting Mewtwo v Union back into Gardevoir, which is how Gardevoir was originally created. Mm-hmm. So originally Gardevoir was a Mewtwo v Union deck. Like my nephew, whenever he found out that, I watch anime or I collect like, figures and things like that, mm-hmm. he was so confused. Mm-hmm. He was like, why do you have toys? I was like, because I like them.
Yeah, because they're awesome.
Yeah, I like playing with toys. I like collecting cards. I like watching cartoons. Like,
yeah,
just because I'm adult doesn't mean I want to stop. Like, whoever told the first kid that tried to like continue liking that stuff that it was uncool, is the dumbest adult alive. Yeah. Like, that was the biggest mistake of growing up, was thinking that I had to stop liking something because I was getting older.
Oh yeah. And I mean, that's just like that stereotypical pressure that comes from your outside surroundings when you're around that age, when all of a sudden you're not thinking about just what you like, but you have that first inclination of like what's air quotes like cool.
Yeah.
And like that fear of not being accepted into something, and it's like if you don't have something or someone in your life, whether it's like an older brother or sister or like the cool uncle or aunt or your parents or whatever, who do give you that foundation, and it's like, dude, whatever you like is awesome. It's fine because you're into it, and if you're into it, I guarantee you other people are still going to be into it. So it's like you're going to find like-minded people. It's just that these people who you're surrounded by are not those people, and that's fine. You're going to find other people later on down the road.
Yeah.